what would you like to focus on?
I'm going to work on asthma.
Asthma, okay. Has this been going on for a while? Or?
It'd probably be about 18 years or so.
Okay. And you use an inhaler?
And prednisone, at different times, but then it increases my blood pressure so bad.
Okay.
So I try to stay off of it only when it, really need to use it.
Is it exercise? Is it like movement aggravated or weather, allergies, food?
Heat can do it. Sometimes I'm not so much now that I'm new to this area, but some of the grasses.
Okay.
Ragweed.
Yep.
And things like that.
Okay. So
or dust.
Dust.
To get into dusty things.
Dryness. So I'm going to just inspect the ears, looking at the areas where
And on this ear I have something inside, and I don't know if it's like a mole, but it's been there for a while.
Most of
You
your
can see it like a little bump in there.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know if that's just...
So that would just be information I would make note of and explore the area. And she mentioned that heat can be an aggravating aspect of her asthma. And so this apex point, which is right at the top, is good for clearing heat. Say you're feeling feverish, or like the weather recently, you're feeling warm.
Yeah, it's like being in a hot car, like as opposed to most asthmatics have trouble with cold.
Right.
Mine is I don't want to be like in a hot car with the heater and be confined.
So with Chinese medicine, we would look at different sort of pathogens that are influencing the body, and wind being one of them, as well as cold or heat. So it seems like maybe wind and heat might be affecting the asthma. And certainly things that you could do for yourself at home would be eating foods that are more of a cooling nature. So here we go back to this idea of yin and yang balancing, that if we have a lot of yang energy or a lot of heat, we might add more yin substances to our diet. Leafy green vegetables, maybe avoiding spiciness.
All my favorite things.
Exactly. And so now here I'm actually investigating the area of the lungs themselves. Is this tender at all in here?
It doesn't feel tender or sensitive.
Do you think that's a folk tale about this thing about longevity and how long your earlobes are? Or is that part of Chinese medicine?
And that's part of Chinese medicine, in that the kidney's energy, which is our pre-heaven qi, it's the qi that we come into this world with, that we get from our ancestors, can be reflected through the ear. And so large lobes could reflect this idea of a longer life. So I wouldn't say it's,
Across the board.
it's not an urban legend in that like they're just making up, but there is these 5-element correspondences that you can see that could be influenced.
I've lived my earlobes already.
I
I've lived my earlobes.
You
already.
would?
That's why I keep pulling mine down.
Oh yeah, stretch them out.
Come on.
Were you here 2 weeks ago, or was it Beth Howard?
I was not here 2 weeks ago.
That was me.
Beth Hallett was
That
here.
was you? Okay.
So what I'm doing, I'm working that blood pressure groove, because she mentioned blood pressure.
Now that doesn't hurt, but it's like a pleasurable pain, if you will. I don't know how to explain it.
That's a perfect explanation. That's how I describe shiatsu, is pleasurable pain.
Oh.
And it's this idea that you're stimulating the healing response of the body. And so I'm not actually doing anything in terms of like taking chi away or adding chi into the system. I'm just working with the chi of the individual. And with ear acupuncture in particular, it has this modulating effect. And so if something needs to be tonified or supported, it will do that Whereas if somebody else needs something that's more dispersing or sedating, it can also do that by pressing on the same points. So if someone has high blood pressure, it'll be lowered. If someone has low blood pressure, it'll be higher.
But is it lower it, or just lower it to like relax you? To lower the pulse?
I would say to modulate it. So to come to a like homeostatic point where it's in balance. And that's all relative to each individual.
Yeah,
So,
right, all through there is the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that kind of a sharp but dull?
So one thing I would, just maybe like in an appointment, I would investigate more what was going on at the time that the asthma started happening. Were there any cold or respiratory symptoms going on?
It was the sulfur ash from the volcanoes
Oh,
in Hawaii.
oh, interesting. Interesting. Did other people have the same response?
Oh, the islands are full of ill people.
Yeah.
And children, the most susceptible.
So that would kind of lead me to want to explore the liver and the gallbladder, which help with detoxifying the body. So is this tender at all in here?
Same thing. It's a sharp, yummy,
Yeah.
feel good.
So when I go into these areas with the liver, it's helping to support the liver in its detoxification. So it's
It's like
modulating
you're actually
that.
like, yeah, it's like you're like pointing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the ear is quite versatile. It can be done anywhere with pressure. I myself like the shiatsu pressure. Shiatsu literally means finger pressure.
Again, at angles too.
And the angles, so 90-degree angles. And I'm not like, you've all felt what I've done. I'm not rubbing, I'm pressing. So you can actually give a whole body massage just by working with the microsystem of the ear.
That's why I love getting Chinese reflexology, because I feel like everything gets done.
Mm-hmm. And that just speaks to how holistic Chinese medicine is that we view the person as a whole, and we work with the whole, and the holographic principles reflect that in nature. So, yeah, so in nature we can see holograms, let's see, in trees, if you think of the trunk and the branches, and then the little stems, and then if you look at a leaf, it has that same pattern of like a trunk, stem, the little veins, the little branches. So these are just using the principles that we find in nature through applying techniques that support the natural functioning of the body. So what are you noticing in your body right now?
Well, my ears were very hot to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
My breathing is still clear, and
Were you having any?
if my pulse is elevated a little bit or not.
Okay.
But I was relaxed when I sat down.
Were you feeling wheezy at all today?
No, in fact, but that's because I've been
Yeah.
taking that prednisone
Yeah.
for 2 days.
Is that because you had an attack where?
Well, just it's kind of you can't keep doing the inhaler 2 and 3 times a day.
Yeah.
So then, if it gets to that point, then I go to the other for a cycle of about 5 days.
Okay, and so let me know what feels most tender. 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Not any more than the other,
Okay.
but I do feel
They're all
the
kind of tender.
The pointy, yeah.
So, I'm just kind of going along the zone that that asthma point is in.
I apologize for leaving early.
Oh.
I'm so
Okay.
sorry. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
for joining us.
Good to see you.
It's
Okay.
for reflexology next time, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
See you Friday.
Okay, so yeah, if you, the top point would be good when you're feeling that heat.
Right in here.
The right at the top of the ear is a nice way to just kind of clear the heat, which is influencing or exacerbating what your symptoms are.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So even as an instructor, do you have a separate practice? Or
I have a faculty
you go
practice
through-
at
You
OCOM.
go through the school?
I treat at the school, and I can leave my card here. I treat at our Hollywood clinic and at our Cherry Blossom clinic, and soon this fall will be in our new downtown
Yay.
location. Yeah. Thank you all for coming. Any last questions? All right.
Thank you, Molly.
Thank you.